So we're just leaving Brewers Mills. There's a lock on the Rideau Canal, and for $5 you can camp there. So we had a nice little spot last night. Now we are headed towards Napanee, kind of looping back through some of the more northern roads, north of the 401 I should say. And we're gonna head actually back to Prince Edward County and stay at Sandbanks Provincial Park for 2 nights. A couple of days rest at Gananoque. The journey picks up again about 20 kilometers north in Brewers Mills. Leaving the Nook, there was a separate bike route that turned a little unconventional through basic paths and bush and a golf course. A little off-road adventure that eventually got us back on pavement. Feels like the heat is back too, so it's 26 degrees and it's only like 10:45 a.m. so I think we're gonna be in for a hot one. The roads north of the 401, Canada's busiest freeway, are pretty much empty, very relaxing and deserving of their own exploration. Moo. It was nice to interact with more wildlife in these parts. Yes, dogs sure do love to chase and howl at those bicycles. Cycling in hot weather definitely can leave you feeling pretty dirty and sticky. There's a lot of fantasizing about jumping in lakes on the road. Too many of our lakes and rivers are private in this country. Cycling in 30-degree weather, I would love to swim in some of these lakes, even for 2 minutes. But it's almost impossible to get access to them. These quiet country roads are just the best. This is such a beautiful province. Yeah, I encourage you all to cycle Ontario if you get a chance. As the trip was turning around, we wanted as much of a fresh route home to keep the scenery ever changing. You can see some of the Canadian Shield both to my left and right. Obviously they've blown this section out with some dynamite to make this road, but pretty interesting. As the heat had caught back up with us, it was back to dodging dangerous thunderstorms which could pop up or go away at any moment. Some more badass looking clouds coming in. I feel like it's gonna be a repeat of last weekend in Prince Edward County where nothing's really forecasted, and all of a sudden 15 minutes later you have a full-on thunderstorm for an hour. Got pretty clear skies ahead of me and clearly some thunderstorms behind me, so let's see if these things catch up. Alright, that thunderstorm turned out to be nothing. I guess it just went a completely different direction. Anyways, okay, we got ourselves a European style, good old-fashioned roundabout. Pretty exciting, very rare in these parts, but I love a roundabout. This is the way to go. This is the future and it's the past. Right through some more of that Canadian Shield. We rode a nice downhill straight into Napanee, a small town who gave the world superstar Avril Lavigne. It's pleasant enough and about as quiet as they come. So we're just leaving Napanee. It's another hot day. It's gonna be about 32. Just after Deseronto, the Quinte Sky Bridge was under some construction. How you doing? The patience of a few dozen cars waiting behind us so we can inch our way up that incline was massively impressive. After a swift downhill, we were back in Prince Edward County for the 3rd time of the trip. We're slowly trying to escape this thunderstorm, but now there's a giant headwind as well, so nature is just fighting us. Okay, it looks like we've outran the thunderstorms for now. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning. Came out of nowhere basically. You can see probably behind me. It's starting to rain a little bit, so we're gonna probably try to keep going to Picton. Maybe there's some shelter along the way. I don't know what it is about Prince Edward County and rainstorms this trip, but it's telling us something. Although we had just been in Picton not even a week prior, taking a totally different road into the small town felt like coming into a new place. It looks like the thunderstorm never came, but still hot. We're 14 kilometers from Sandbanks, Provincial Park. We can camp there. We're gonna be there for 2 days. Should be quite busy. It's quite a popular destination. Okay, we're just 2 kilometers away from the Provincial Park at Sandbanks. And this has been the best part of the day for cycling. It's a lot cooler now. Got a lot of shade from these trees. Yeah, this is kind of what you look forward to during those real hot moments. We made it. So crazy to see the sand from the beach. The beach is to my right. Feels like France. After a long day of cycling, the sunset we got to enjoy was worth every sweat drop in my eye and every sun-zapped kilometer. Before heading out for a relaxing day of swimming and, well, just doing nothing, it was time to get the trusty camping stove out for some coffee. Even though the angle the espresso maker needs to sit on is dodgy as they come, it works out just fine every time. I completely understand why Sandbanks is as popular as it is. For Canadians, a day at a long sandy beach is usually spent abroad. And one could be fooled this was a tropical paradise if you just forgot about the frozen environment this will be in a few months. Now it feels like a vacation. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and throwing a comment to let me know what you think.